Hey, what's up everybody? So today we're gonna do a couple little quick vlogs. We're gonna head over to the Ramon Valley Museum in Danville. And it's just a little local history museum. We'll check that out. And then we're gonna go over to a card shop called Talkin' Baseball in Danville. I'm gonna be picking up a few cards that I had on consignment there that didn't sell. And then also I'm gonna be surprising them with their old sign from the shop before they moved, their old location. So should be a fun little quick vlog. And yeah, let's go exploring. All right, here we are at our first stop. We're in Danville, California, and this is the Ramon Valley Museum. They got a train out back, it looks like you can go in, but let's go explore the inside first. Oh, museum entrance down here. So it sounds like there's two sides. They got this side with a little bit of Danville, Ramon Valley history. And the other side, they have a rotating exhibit. Right now, it's a model train exhibit. This side was free. The model train side was $5 a person. So we'll go there next. The old Danville feed store with snow on it. You don't see that out here too often. It's probably a rare photo. I think that might even be the building we're in. It's hard to tell because the area looks so different, but I think that is. Old register from Sears. Basically just looks like a giant calculator. Different artifacts. Another photograph of the feed store. Old railroad artifacts. I wonder if that's legit. Wells Fargo agent badge. (1891 to 1956). Walk into a little gift shop. It looks like the start. The Museum of Ramon Valley wall here. Shout out to a bunch of the firemen, engineers, train masters. This wall is all talking about the Ramon branch line of the Southern Pacific Railroad. It's got all the different points along it, starting in Concord here. Hookston I've never even heard of. Walnut Creek, Alamo, Danville, Osage, San Ramon. It looked like the line ended all the way down here. I'm not sure. Pleasanton. Might have not even been called Pleasanton yet. Some more old photographs. Oh wow. Okay, this is pretty cool. Yeah. Little Thomas the Train. Look at this. Really cool train setup here. I love the Ferris wheel. Got a few trains on this one setup here. That one had a submarine on it. Looked like the Beatles' yellow submarine almost. It wasn't, but it's a little loud back here, so apologies with the trains going, but look at this. That's a mastodon jaw with the fossilized teeth there. It was found in Black Hawk in the ranch quarry out there. And it says the mastodon lived in the Bay Area 5 million years ago. That's an amazing artifact. And here you go. Woolly mammoths in the area. The royal bison from that time period, I'm guessing. That's pretty cool down there. I'm not sure what that's a fossil of. And then this giant chunk of, I'm guessing obsidian, but if you look along here, there's an imprint of something else. I'm not sure if there was a fossil as part of that at one time or what. And then I'm guessing this is like a mortar and pestle from like the Native American times for cooking. And then they have some baskets, a coiled cooking basket, different arrowheads, a lot of different arrowheads, all the serrated arrowheads. It's different Indian artifacts. It's talking about how they were here first, and then it shows the Bay Area and all the tribes that were in the Bay Area. You got different arrows and pelt there, a little fox pelt. The headdress is cool. Some taxidermied animals here with an owl. And then there's a falcon up here on this branch, ready to hunt. And this talks about the Spanish Alta era. In California, if you don't know, there's a lot of old spots you can go for the Spanish, all the churches or whatever back then. And talking about the original ranchers of San Ramon and the schematics for the ranch houses, Rancho San Ramon. Denise just turned the timer on this and actually turned on the little Ferris wheel here. And you got kids been drawing their little trains and other things. A gold pan, a pickaxe from the gold, some gold flake there. And the iron horse. I'm guessing this is for actual like cobbling, like shoemaking. Probably put the shoe on top of that, the metal inside, and then you could hammer. And a little display for the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. Talking about the circus train. And an old Route 21. California sign. It became, well, once the Freeway 680 was completed, State Route 21 became obsolete. But this is how you used to have to get through all the way to Highway 5 from Mission, San Jose, San Ramon, Danville, Alamo, this whole area. So this is kind of interesting. I didn't know that you had to dip sun-dried prunes, but this old kettle here, it said you took a ½ ounce of lye per gallon of water, you brought it to a boil, and then you'd put the prunes in here and dip them, and then you would sun-dry them afterwards. So that's kind of interesting and a cool artifact. Looks like talking about some World War II history for the area. It says artifact number 1 down here, this photograph, was the World War II Air Watch. So volunteers would watch out in this area for enemy planes flying over the valley, basically. You got a model of a World War II airplane here, number 2. Number 3 is a photo of Camp San Ramon, which I didn't know existed, but that's where enlisted men who were illiterate for sufficient knowledge and functioned satisfactorily in the military service. This camp was located in the vicinity of Tassajara Road and Old Blackhawk Road. Had no idea. And then number 4, got this pin here, but it's a 1950 civil defense helmet. I have a YouTube short. It goes way back a few years. You can go look at it, but I saw this happening on a telephone pole. It was of these like woodpeckers basically storing the acorns inside the tree. This is a shot of the backside of the railroad display and some of the controls here. I'm not sure what this trap door here was in the building, but if this was an old like feed house, it was probably for unloading different feed into some sort of vehicle or something like that, or maybe it's just access to a basement. Old vintage railroad train here, and then in the back some more. It's like a Ringley Bros train. You got the train car for the human cannonball, that's really cool. And then over here, that one in the back for the tigers, the tiger cage. That just reminds me of animal crackers. Oh, look, right down here. The animal crackers, which are actually cookies. Or biscuits if you're not in this country. Bunch of different switches, and this one talks about the different gauges for tracks. So G gauge are huge railroad trains here, or model trains. And then moving up, got the standard gauge, the O gauge, modern, the O gauge from 1948, and then the pre-war O gauge. But the big train is amazing with all the detail. Circus here. You got Thomas.
The trains are pressed.
I would have just called this a xylophone, but it's actually a dinner chime. Produced in Chicago. A waiter designated by the steward toured the cars beginning in the first class section to summon passengers by striking the bars in the center. I had to leave my high heels at home. This is a really cool building. Definitely very old. Come aboard Barbie's Railroad. Looks like they built a little photo op. You can come in here, shovel your own coal. I made a mess of the coal. And then you put the coal in the engine here. And then over here, I don't think this was common on the train, but who knows what this is? I'm calling a movie 555 5555. The green light means clear ahead. Yellow light, warning of an impeding stop. Proceed at a reduced speed. And red means stop immediately. And when we were first approaching out here, they had this old railroad car. I think this is just the converted bathrooms. Restrooms to the right. A caboose. Here's the guy sitting in the caboose. This guy's playing cards back here. If you are interested in seeing the Totally trains, it has about a month left. Goes till August 24th, Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 1, Sunday, 12 to 3. Now, let's walk over to Talkin' Baseball's new spot and give them their old sign and pick up some cards. So out in this downtown kind of main street of Danville, you have a ton of restaurants and a unique little Jeep-like golf cart type thing here. But we're gonna go over to Talkin' Baseball right over here. And like I said, hand them a sign and grab a few cards. Talkin' Baseball's open. It's in these Danville Commons building. They've been here for, I don't know, a couple years now. But really cool little card shop. All your sports cards. You can get some Pokemon cards. Let's go check it out. So out here you got all the singles you can buy on the wall. But then also back here, you get all your boxes. And then down at the end, all the Pokemon cards.
Are you gonna?
You can get all your card sleeves and different stuff as well. They got it pretty organized. All the basketball singles over here, football and baseball on the other side. It's a nice Kobe right there. Right here you got a couple seats straight out of Candlestick Park in San Francisco. The famous catch. Here's some of the cards I just picked up. Some of the more expensive ones, honestly. I have one in there that's almost $500. It's a one of one. But now we're gonna walk down onto the main side of the street basically, and maybe go check out a little candy shop that's down here. And here's a little candy shop. It's called Sweet Street. So let's go check this place out. Every amusement park and candy shop. And here's my weird favorite flavor, the sweet banana. In the little gummy section, there's one that I've never seen before. Icy sour bears. What's cool is it looks like you can buy most of these candies just by the pound. Kind of like a classic candy shop. Nerds ropes. I didn't know they made different flavors of them. I'm sure a lot of you guys already knew. Here's a Haribo stand. And here's my personal favorite ones. The Happy Cola. Classic here. Just like when we were at the Jelly Belly factory, you got the Jelly Belly wall that you can buy by the pound. And then here's your wall of M&Ms. You can get all your color variations here. They got the Zours. I remember those candies, the fizzing candies, but I did not know that they made a soda version of it. All right, so just left the Sweet Street candy shop, picked up a few items, got a couple sodas that I had never tried. The original Faygo, the rye Faygo, and then an old American cherry cola. A couple different candies. Idaho Spud. Never tried one of those. It's like a dark chocolate marshmallow with a little coconut. And Clark's peanut butter cups. So we'll see if those are any good. Any place that allows me to film, I try to get something from them just to support. So that was our quick little vlog out in Danville, California. We visited that San Ramon Valley Museum and the train exhibit going on. We went to Talkin' Baseball, the card shop. Also, just to say, I wore an appropriate shirt. And then we went to Sweet Street, picked up a couple sodas and a couple candies to try out. As always, I appreciate anyone and everyone who joined along, watched the video. And until next time, peace. Say hi to the camera. Go back to the car.